Today is April the 25th. What if Narnia were real? Let's find out together as we study Numbers 22 to 24. As we read through the Bible in a year, I'd like you to read Numbers chapters 22 to 24. It's all one story, the story of King Balak of Moab, who sends for the prophet Balaam. Now, have you ever read the Chronicles of Narnia? C.S. Lewis wrote those books for children and adults way back in the 1940s. Central to the story is the concept that animals speak. Well, what if that really happened? We have a case here where it actually does take place. In Numbers 22, King Balak sees the Israelite army, and it's a large army. He gets a little nervous, and he sends for the prophet Balaam. Balaam actually lives in what today would be Iraq. It's near the Euphrates River. He sends money to Balaam to come and curse the Israelites for him. Balaam asks the Lord, "Shall I go?" And the Lord says no. So he tells Balak's messengers that he won't go. They return. Balak sends them back with more money. Balaam asks the Lord again, and the Lord says, okay, go ahead and go. But when he goes, he actually sends an angel to stop him. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not sure what's going on there. But the story, as the story progresses, Balaam's donkey sees the angel and avoids it 3 times. Each time, Balaam beats his donkey. Finally, the 3rd time, the donkey turns around to his master and says, "Why are you beating me?" And they actually have a conversation. In the conversation, the donkey says 3 times, "I've protected you from the angel of the Lord." Balaam sees the angel of the Lord standing there and realizes that the angel would have killed him had it not been for the donkey. So Balaam goes with a strong conviction that he must only do what God says. Several times King Balak says, "Curse the nation of Israel," and several times Balaam blesses the nation of Israel instead. Now, in the rest of the Old Testament, 5 times this story is referenced. 3 times in the book of Joshua, once in Nehemiah, once in the prophet Micah, and then 3 times in the New Testament it's mentioned. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. But as Balaam speaks blessings on the nation of Israel, Balak is increasingly frustrated. When we finish the story, we see that Israel doesn't attack Moab, but Moab is very hesitant to do anything with or about Israel. Tomorrow, we'll read more about what happens next. Like, follow, and subscribe to this devotional on whatever platform you used to listen to it. Email your questions to us at questions@becomehope.com. Tomorrow, we'll ask the question, just who was the nation of Israel?